I recently got a 9 kill game from the SU-33C flanker. So today I'll be showing you the game and I'll explain what I was thinking as the game progresses. I'm sorry that it has to be viewed in a replay because I didn't really record the thing. Anyways, as you can see, I am turning on my TWS. I'm flying to the right side at around 5,000 meters in altitude. I'm using my TWS trying to track some enemies in front of me, which is flying to my right side. That way I can get a little bit of free kill. As you can see, I tracked an enemy at around 22 kilometers. I launched my missile, an R-73, R-27ER. As you can see, it's tracking pretty well, and my missile is flying pretty fast. It's a Mirage, and as you can see, he got absolutely obliterated. And then I tracked another enemy at around 17 km. Now, when I launched, I kind of regretted what I've done because there's a furball forming right there, but I guess this is the right decision because I then got 9 kills. And then I actually didn't plan to lock this guy. I just used my HMD and spam lock, and I accidentally locked this guy, so might as well just kill him. There's an F4S right here, and I just launched an R-73 at around 3 or 4 km. Now, I'm scared that it will not hit, so I launched another one, but the first one eventually hit. So there's an F4S right there, so I locked him up, but then there's an MiG-21 launched, I don't know what missile that is, at me, so I have to, flare it away. It was an R-73, so thank God it wasn't a radar missile. I launched a R-73 at him, but he is going away. My R-73 wouldn't hit, so I launched an ET, which got flared unfortunately, and he died. He died anyways. Now I'm turning into these enemies. I saw the Mirage, so I locked him up, launched a missile at him, but I realized that the Mirage is actually going away from me, so I locked the F4J, and the missile tracked the F4J, and yeah, the F4J got killed. Now the Mirage is actually turning back to me again, so I launched a missile at him, and he kind of noticed the missile, so he hides behind the mountain. I have to switch to an R-73, hope that he doesn't flare in a head-on. So as you can see here, R-73, he doesn't flare, he wants to gun me down, and he is dead. Now here I'm turning back into the middle of the map because actually when I launched an R-73 at the Mirage, I noticed that there's an enemy behind me, so I'm turning back to see if I can track the enemy and launch a radar missile at him. You can see I'm turning. I turned on my radar. I'm trying to track. There's no one there. Then I tracked someone over here. I launched a missile at him. I don't care if he's an AR or actual enemy, which turned out to be an enemy. Now, when I launched at him, this guy suddenly popped up, and I was pretty scared actually. If this guy launched a radar missile at me, I'm basically dead. Fortunately, he didn't notice me and started launching missile at my teammates on the ground. So I killed the F4. Now here I have only one missile left. If it's a normal situation, I'll use my radar to lock him up and then use my radar missiles. But now I have only one R-27 ET. Now this is actually a pretty risky move. If he turns this way, it becomes a head-on aspect and you can just flare it away with one flare. And if he turns this way, it becomes super difficult for the ET to turn all the way there. But I don't really have much choice. I have to kill him right now, or he'll be able to kill me. So I just turned my head towards him, lock him up with my IR missile, and I didn't even hesitate, and I just launched it. Now fortunately he didn't see it, and my missile is actually cooking up. It turned really well. It's chasing the guy, and he kind of noticed it. As you can see here, he flared a little bit, but it was ultimately too late, and bling, he was dead. As you can see, I got 8 kills right here, and I was actually super shocked. And as you can see here, I climbed up a bit, and I didn't really do anything. I was actually opening up my stats. 8 kills, I was super shocked. I've never done anything. I've never got 8 kills in a realistic match, in any plane, in any situation, in all of War Thunder. I actually took a screenshot, and then I realized there's only one enemy left. I wanted the final kill, so I have to find him out. The only reasonable place that he would be is his base. So I'm actually turning around, trying to go towards his base to see if he's there or is he returning to his base. If we turn on the sensor view, this is the final guy that I was trying to find. So as you can see, he was just outside of my radar coverage, and I actually hesitated if I wanted to keep going or, you know, turn around and get back to base and rearm. Now I looked at my stats, there are 2 friendly left, and I'm scared that if I return to my base, my friendly would just steal the kill. So I just proceeded, assuming that he is somewhere in the base that my radar didn't track. I was able to track him. I noticed that he's trying to land at his small base, which makes my work way easier because I don't have to avoid AAs and just wait for him to land and just absolutely obliterate him with my ammo. Now I'm actually pretty nervous because I don't have missiles left. I'm actually not really confident in my aim, so I told myself I have to make it. I have to use my gun to just one-shot him, or he'll be able to respawn and I'll be dead. So I just proceeded. He landed on the base. As you can see right here, there are some tracers. My pilot spotted the enemy, and I just go in and I just aimed at the enemy, and he is dead. So this is basically the game. 9 kills, as you can see right here. It was actually the best game I have ever played in War Thunder. I hope you enjoyed this game as well, and I will see you in the next video.